Is it Love You for the Weekend? Is that the full title?
That's the full title for my very first released single for as Just Johnny, Love You for the Weekend.
Mm.
It's not I Love You for the Weekend, it's just Love You for the Weekend.
What started that song? Like well, let's go to this. How do you begin your writing process, and even in music or lyrics?
I think it's different from song to song, but I'd say normally I do start with music first because as a coming like from a musician, like as a musician, I feel like music already has a vibe. It has it has feeling and emotion,
Mm-hmm.
and then whatever that music is saying to me, then it just draws the lyrics out. So that's my normal approach is like I'll come up with the music first, and then I can just always say something. Like there's always something I could say. Like I'm not extremely talkative all the time, but in terms of like writing stuff, it comes pretty quick.
I know it kind of flips between like producer to producer, but do you start with drums or melodies?
Um, Depends on the song, but I'd say melodies
For the most part.
or just chords rather than melodies. So just like the chord progression.
Mm.
I think that's what draws more out of me because I can come up with melodies on like various types of melodies on the same chord progression. And so the chord progression. And here's the thing is like I could do a chord progression that may sound good, but if it doesn't feel like it's pulling something out of me at that moment,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll just drop it and move on to a next progression.
Hmm.
So it may be something that's
Do you have a
like,
lot of like throwaway tracks where you will start something and you're like, I'm not feeling this? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Love You for the Weekend is one of those throwaway tracks. You just
Really?
I just threw it away and threw it out there.
threw it
for
out
people.
until
I was like, this sucks.
Yeah,
Let
but
me put it out there.
the release trash can.
You know what? I have had a ton of throwaway tracks, but for this project as Just Johnny, I think I've used almost everything that I've come up with, and it's been just from one track to the next to the next. It's fun. If it's fun for me, then I'm gonna keep it.